What's up everybody, it's your girl Iris, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to create thumbnails and channel art that is minimalistic using two apps that I love, PhotoGrid and Canva. I feel like the minimalistic style gets more attention from your viewers because we just want to see the picture and some text. Well, in my case. So we're going to open up the Canva app, and Canva is a graphic design app where you can create banners and thumbnails and Instagram posts and logos. And we're just going to start with a fresh page, and I'm just going to show you guys around Canva before we get into my thumbnails that I'm going to show you guys. So there's a template section where you can go through the different templates that'll give you themes and different ideas for whatever you're trying to create. And like most of the features on this app, some of them are for pro membership subscribers. So we're just going to be using the free version because that's how I do. So once you've chosen a template, you can change the text on there. You can change the color of the text, and where it says document colors at the top, those colors are the colors that are already in the image that you're working on. So if you want to change the text to a color that corresponds with any color that you have on the canvas already, you can go ahead and do that, which is pretty cool. And you can remove elements and you can add more as well. And if you go to the elements section, that's where you search up shapes, lines, other photos, and frames. As an example, I'm going to search up a star. And then the star that I find, I'm going to add it on there. Next, you have your camera roll, which is basically the photos and videos that you have on your device. And then we have the upload section, which you can choose specific images or videos that you want to upload to be able to use for the specific project that you're working on at the moment. So you're going to see me add a photo here, and then it's going to be in the images section of the upload feature, and then I can always use it whenever I need to during this project. It's sort of like the camera roll, but different. Next is the text feature, which is pretty self-explanatory. You have your different styles and fonts and different colors of text as well. So you're just going to see me add the graphic design text, and also you can change the color of the text as well. So at the very top, there's a resize button where you can change the size of the project to correspond with whatever you're trying to create it for, whether that be a Facebook post, an Instagram story post, YouTube channel art, or you can go ahead and add your own dimensions if you know what they are, and then lock it in, and then it'll resize for you. So that's it for the features, and I'm going to start with a blank canvas, and I'm going to create a thumbnail for a video that's going to be about my iPhone 13. And it's the blue one, so I'm going to use a blue background because I want the aesthetic of my thumbnails to match what I'm trying to represent in the video. So that's why I am choosing blue, because my phone's blue, and I do that with most of my thumbnails. So that way it just looks aesthetically pleasing to me, but I try to make it aesthetically pleasing for my viewers as well. So what I'm thinking for this thumbnail is I want one side to be a photo and the other side to be text. So I'm going to try to find some kind of divider or something that I can put in the middle to break the page. And I'm choosing something pink because I don't want everything to be just blue. I also want a pop of color in there, and I also do think that light blue and light pink go well together. So I'm trying to find something with pink in it or just pink. Okay, so I found this streak and it has pink and like blue in it too, so I think that would work. And I'm just going to turn it vertically, make it bigger, and put it in the center of the canvas. Now I'm going to choose the photo that I want, and it's going to be this one of the iPhone, and I'm going to adjust the size so the image fits half of the canvas. And then you'll also notice once I finish placing it, the streak is under it. So I'm going to click on the streak and then tap position at the top and bring it forward. So now it's over the image. So now I'm going to add some text on the right side because I wanted it half and half. So I'm going to use glow And like I said before, you can change the color of the text to match any color that you already have on the canvas. So I'm going to use that little pink color just for a pop of color like I said before, and I'm going to title it iPhone 13 Pro Max. So after I have everything on the canvas that I want, at this point I just go ahead and touch it up and adjust it to my liking. And I noticed the blue in the background is not the same as the blue on the phone, and I want those colors to correspond because I really want it to be aesthetically pleasing that way. So I just adjusted the color, and then at the top right there's an arrow facing down, and I just save my work and it'll save to my device too, and we're done. Here's our first thumbnail. I'm going to do a second one for you guys because I'm going to be using 2 images. So I'm going to pick the 2 images, and let's say I'm going to call this video reviewing on my Apple products. So the thumbnail is going to have on my Apple products. So I want to have one on the left and then have one on the right. And I'm just going to go ahead and adjust them like so. So I'm going to add text to this thumbnail as well, and I'm going to write a question because I feel like when you add a question to your thumbnail, it makes the viewer more curious because they want to know the answers to the question that you have in the thumbnail. So for me, I'm going to write, are they worth it? So are the Apple products worth it? Because this is supposed to be a review video. Now I'm going to change the color of the text so that way it can correspond to the colors of the images in the thumbnail. Since I had everything I wanted on there, I just touch it up. So the image on the right, I didn't like how it looks, so I'm kind of just readjusting it again. And after that, I'm just going to save my work, and voila, we have the second thumbnail, minimalistic and cute. Now we're going to use photo grid. And there's a grid and edit option. I only use those 2. I don't use all that other stuff. For grid, you can choose multiple pictures and it'll create a layout for you at the top. And once you choose that layout or click next, it'll take you to the editing center where you'll see there's going to be a watermark there, and I usually just remove it. And you can also add video to the collage with the photos as well. So that's a pretty cool thing about photo grid. So if you go back to the home page and click on edit, it'll take you to your camera roll where you can choose a photo that you want to edit in the editing center. The things that you can do for free on PhotoGrid, such as change the layout of the photo, you can change the dimensions so that way it can fit to your YouTube thumbnail, your Instagram story, Snapchat story, Facebook story, Facebook post. You can also change the border around the photo. You can add colored backgrounds to your photo. You can also add text, and you can also change the color of the text, add borders around the text with color as well, change the size of the text border. The possibilities are endless. You can add stickers, add filters, add effects. You can crop the image any way that you'd like. You can also change the orientation of the image and write on the image as well. There's so many things that you can do with PhotoGrid. So I'm gonna use the grid option, and I'm going to create a thumbnail for a video that I'm gonna call my favorite accessories, whatever. So I'm just adjusting the pictures, making sure that everything that I want in frame is in frame. And I'm gonna add some text as well because I feel like text just pulls the whole thumbnail together and just makes it aesthetically pleasing and interesting to the viewer. So I'm just trying to place it somewhere that looks kind of empty. Then I realized I wanted to switch the top picture with the bottom so I can move the text to the top so it can be more prominent and visible. Then I'm gonna add some emojis for a pop of color and some fun because everything's just like white, black, and gray and silver and everything that I want on the thumbnail is on it. So now I'm just touching it up, and I want to capitalize the first letter of each word. So I was just playing around and I discovered that you can add a background to the text. So I'm gonna use the black one. and I just feel like it pulls the whole thumbnail together. So I'm adjusting everything, and then I'm gonna click save at the top right corner. We have our final product, the third thumbnail. This one's my favorite by far. Like, I love PhotoGrid. Alright, so you guys, we created 3 different thumbnails using 2 different apps, which are my favorite apps for creating thumbnails or any type of channel art. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you learned a lot. If it wasn't too detailed or helpful, I'm sorry, but you can definitely email me and I can help you out in any way that I can. But I definitely wanted to make this video for anyone who doesn't know where to create great thumbnails, or for someone who wants to step their thumbnail game up. I'm not saying I'm the best, but I do love my minimalistic thumbnails. And when I say minimalistic, it's like I don't have too many like crazy colors or stickers or things that are gonna distract from the main purpose of the video, what I'm trying to represent. But if you did learn something from this video and you were able to use the information and apply it to your own thumbnails, then good job. I'm proud of you. And if you found it very helpful, definitely subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be back with more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, night, morning, whatever time you see this, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.